Oh,
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator in our Sunday night
We have
Convoy
green
night.
trains.
green trains.
Green shadow trains.
We're running more in ATS
That's all I saw.
1.5.1 open beta. Running more live loads of grain and other products. Right now we're
Whichever
running
way I'm going,
sugar
I'm
beets
bound and down.
down to Texas.
Turn left.
Oh, I've discovered a new viewpoint. Woohoo! Oh, good lord. Yep. Fine. Do an about face as a viewpoint over here. I don't know if you've... oh, you already hit this one? Okay.
Yeah.
And it's an unmarked road, too.
So I asked AI to show me images of the FS25 East Asian map. I'm going to share those on YouTube. Maybe later tonight before I go to bed. Pretty funny.
Cool. I'll look for it after I'm done stream.
Go straight. Turn right, and then stay right. Stay right, and then continue straight. Stay right, and then continue straight.
But I have to turn left.
I wonder how far this unmarked road goes.
Turn right.
I'll have to come back for it.
It goes to another viewpoint, and then you can take the unmarked road up to a hilltop, or it connects to a railroad and routes you back to Scotts Bluff.
Okay, so it's a pretty big one. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do that after. Then. Let's I'll get back on the road. We have 1,000 kilometers to go.
Go straight.
I'm working on catching up.
Yeah, I think the Gamescom gameplay demo is going to be more of what we've seen on Rare Bend Springs, but kind of hope we'll see East Asia at some point soon.
Where is the Gamescom?
Go
Germany.
straight.
Oh, that's the one in Germany. Okay. I don't know where any of this stuff is.
I think
Stay
it's the
then turn
biggest.
left.
Maybe it's the biggest European game convention.
Okay.
Turn left.
I like that area back there, kind of where Residual Crossroads used to be back when they were building the road out. It's kind of neat. Good morning, David. How you doing? It's fine on Monday morning. Tell you what, this week is going to be busy for me. Going to be one of the busiest weeks of the year, actually. 1 week before classes start, we got a ton of stuff we need to get ready to do.
Well, why is my map bringing up all the sleep areas and the fuels as white?
I think
Yeah,
they
it did that with the
changed-
latest update.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
that's
think they're
the latest
color-coded
update did
now.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they turn yellow when you hit them, or
Now they're white.
No.
okay, they stay
Some of them
white?
some of them have small areas in them that you might be able to see if you've been there or not, but otherwise no.
Okay.
Tally ho, Farmer G. Okay, trucker.
I guess it's just them trying to make those areas stand out on the map.
Yeah, stand out a bit. Yeah.
It's fine.
All right, get ready. The horn's going to get loud.
Full speed racer.
Oh, I guess I didn't warn you soon enough.
Uh-oh. That sounds like somebody crashed.
He did.
But I rolled onto my tires.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I had anybody behind
G,
you.
Farmer G jackknifed it, and I'm fine.
Well, I'm glad I'm
Hi.
a little behind everybody. I'm always a little bit behind everybody.
That'd serve you. Serves you right.
Wow, there's another unmarked road right off the interstate. Good lord.
Oh, we're entering the central time zone.
Yeah, I don't have the time zones thing on.
Oh, if you did, your clock would change.
Ah, okay.
Well, thank you, Miss Hillbilly Farmer, for appreciating the skill of the rollover.
And it tells you what time zone you're in?
I just noticed that I was passing a road sign that said entering central
Oh.
time zone.
Shoot, shoot!
Okay.
Made it.
It was right beside where Racy Nut pushed me off the road into a.
You pushed me
Into
first.
a
I got you
guardrail.
back. The record will show that on the video. All I did was honk my horn at you, and you proceeded to try to push me off the road, so I paid you back. You're welcome.
Oh. Now, boys.
You're lucky I didn't do worse than that. You honestly didn't think I was going to sit there and take that, did you, Klein?
Well, I didn't expect you to run me into a guardrail deliberately.
I didn't expect you to try to run me off the road.
I was trying to simply get back on the road after rolling
No, you were already
over,
on the road. Try again.
very disoriented.
Uh-huh. And it didn't, and it probably didn't help that I was coming past, honking the horn, and you decided to run right into the side of me.
I've got
Yeah.
very good sound dampening in this cab. I didn't hear a horn.
You don't have mirrors either, huh?
They got ripped off in the rollover.
No, they didn't.
Jeez.
Because I'm looking at them right there on the video. Try again.
Let's pretend mirrors.
Yeah. You're not very good at this, are you?
That's my excuse. Jeez.
Exit. Exit
I
right.
gotta go do something real quick.
Exit right.
Pull off the side.
Turn right.
Oh, good lord. That's gonna hurt. Oh, get out of my way, truck. Good lord, what will you stop there so long?
Oh, that's. I think that's where the time zone is.
You stop for the time zone.
Now, I'm doing unmarked road and a weigh scale, and a truck decided to stop on the scale. And they put barriers so that I couldn't fly around them. So I plowed into the side of them. 8% damage to my truck.
Oh, I lost 8% of the load. The rollover, I guess.
11% to the truck. 1% to the load to the 2 to my trailer.
I got 2
So I
to my
lost a
truck
little bit.
and, yeah, I got 2 to my truck and 0 to the trailer and load.
Oh, we got some moo cows over there. I also asked AI to show me lots of pictures of tractors, and would you know it?
You showed
7
you
out
John
of 10
Deere.
times they were all red.
I figured they were going to be John Deere.
No, they were all red. When they were
AI
green, they
has
were
that-
mysteriously weirdly deformed.
That AI has bad taste.
Well, I thought that, so I ran it against 8 different AI models, and they all came out the same.
Uh-huh. Well, then
Yep.
they all have bad taste.
Well, I can't help it. It's intelligence. It's the future.
No, it's lack of intelligence.
That I would go with that. That's lack of intelligence.
Yeah, you're right. Lack of intelligence that you like the green ones.
I mean, colorblind if I ever saw one.
Oh,
I
good
saw
lord.
a thumbnail, even the Great Dagger one is saying, don't buy a John Deere. And he had a blue tractor instead.
How was he know?
Go straight. Stay left, and then turn left. Go straight.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I just saw it. Honestly, I didn't watch
Stay
it because
right,
I didn't want a bunch of other
then turn
recommended
right.
videos popping up, but I did see the thumbnail.
Turn right.
You know how when you randomly watch just one video just because something remotely makes you interested in it, and then all YouTube ever does for the next 3 weeks is recommend those types of videos? Because it thinks that's the new hotness for your interests? I don't want to... Well, I guess I've already shifted out of 18, so that's fine. I was going to say I didn't want to shift out of 18 because I was afraid I would never get back in it. But...
Oh. Sorry, Sorry, buddy. It's either you or the guardrail. Hey, there you go.
Go straight.
Just passing the inspection station, throwing my logbook at him.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Ah, the timing was not for me on that one.
Go straight. Get ready to turn right.
I don't know.
Turn right, and then continue straight.
I'm running through a town, and they
Go
must.
straight.
They want to fool themselves and pretend that they're not a big town. So they got like 5 traffic circles, one after each other, after each other, after each other, so they don't have a stupid stoplight.
That is
Quit
generally how
fooling
it works.
yourselves and put in stoplights.
That would require
The,
traffic to be stopped.
the circles are cheaper.
Go straight.
They keep the traffic flowing better too, and people.
Ah,
become
yeah.
more-
That's.
Go straight.
You get dizzy after you go through 5
Yeah.
of them in a row. I mean, it's like one after every block.
Well,
Well, if you're up where I live, nobody knows how to friggin' drive them. Even the
same
cops.
here. Same
For
here.
Christ's sakes.
Yield sign. What's that?
No, this society yield means others yield to you.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So when everyone feels that you need to yield to them, or you, then no one yields.
Yeah, Mom and I are at Walmart today, and the perfect example of what you just said, Klein, to a point. A kid backing up, walking backwards with a cart, not watching where they're going, just about backed up into my mom, who's riding in one of those Mark carts. Like, I finally said, "Kid, you might want to watch where you're going." Huh? Like, oh boy.
Hi, G. How's it going? As he flies
Go
past
straight.
me.
Yeah.
I just
You were
turned
going
onto the
rather
road.
slow.
Yeah, I just turned onto the road. I was in a different route, so I'm gearing up. And you were just going straight. So you were already at top speed.
Not quite.
Well,
Go straight.
Oh no! Oh, bad news! Bad. Oh my gosh. You know what happens when there's a train crossing on a turn? On the other side of a turn? And the
Bad
You hit-
things.
barrier's
you hit
down?
a train.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
'cause,
sure
know,
did.
I wasn't looking that far ahead
Oops.
around the corner.
Well, you weren't looking. That's the first mistake.
Right?
I was actually looking at the map to figure out where everybody was.
That was your second mistake.
Go straight.
Well, Farmer G and I have gotten up together. Where is everybody? Oh, Racing Nut's way further down.
I took the direct route.
He doesn't change. He just lets GPS go where it tells him.
I just do what GPS
He says
tells
turn
me to
left
do.
in the middle of a lake, and he'll turn left right into it. I thought he was right in front of me because I just passed a 2-car accident where they already had the
Ah, crap.
meat wagon and the cops out.
Yeah. That
I
definitely sounds like a wrecking nut incident.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
But it was not me.
Yeah, OJ said that too.
I went the wrong direction. I gotta come back around.
Oh, I thought you were going the right direction.
I thought I was too. I didn't see the turnoff until it's too late.
Go straight.
Oops.
And rather than
Missed
try
a
to do a U-turn,
turn.
I missed the turn.
All right, we will get to a repair facility at some point.
Rather than trying to do a UE, like I'm about to do.
An
Like I'm
illegal
about to do
U-turn.
right now.
We do enough illegal on this game. Who cares?
That's right.
Oh, let's stay on the road there, Jolly.
That would help, yes. South Wichita.
Turn right, and then turn left. Prebuilt. Turn right.
All right. Turn my lights on so I can actually see where I'm going.
I know this is too much like real life, where it's just dark enough to where your lights don't work,
Yep.
so they don't help you at all, and you still can't see anything.
Go straight.
I just blind everybody and put my high beams on. I don't care if they can see. It's my road. Get out of the way.
Old collector's a little slow.
Stay left, and then turn left.
What was that video about, David?
Turn
What
left.
what do you not like about the John Deere mower? Are you serious?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm watching Clark's video. Ouch.
Oh, Klein hit something. Did he plow through something?
He tried to plow through a well drilling truck. It didn't quite work.
No, that truck wasn't there until I turned.
Your Honor, let the record state.
It's one of those things that both of the vehicles came to the intersection at the same point.
Yeah.
I had the right of way because I was traveling down the road without stopping.
AI doesn't follow the road,
Go straight.
the road signs or the road rules neither. So. Oh.
That's a good one. I like that. Try to tell that to a real cop.
Well, I was talking with one the other day.
Yeah, officer. I was trying to make a left turn without yielding, and he.
I don't have to yield on a left turn.
Go straight.
There was no yield sign.
Turn right.
Oh, this
Armin,
might not end well.
Yeah, I see you're on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, I missed the turnoff, and
Yeah, yeah, you went
forgets.
straight there.
Go straight.
He falls back to default programming.
Was that right after the toll road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
what I
went
did.
straight instead of making her right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
what I
now
did.
he's
That's what I
trying
did.
to get over.
Yep.
There's nothing but concrete barrier. He can't get over.
At the next exit, Farmer G, just flip when you come off the toll road, pay the $2. Just
Turn
be you.
Turn
You have
left.
enough room to do it.
I didn't get. I got a total of $0.
Wow.
Well, I didn't go through the gate to get through the toll. I went on the Schultz
Go
lane,
straight.
and it
Ah.
didn't charge.
Oh,
Didn't
service.
recognize as I was. Geez, you still can't get over, can you?
No.
But follow Farmer G. Follow the map till it lets you off that toll road. Then once you pay the $2, just flip around.
Wrong
You'll
one.
be fine. That's what I did.
Yeah, he'd have to do a UE, but he's trying to keep going and not pull a UE.
I don't think he's going to. Not without some damage.
Well, he's managing. You're coming up to an exit where you can actually pull up and cross over. There's no way. It's barriers between lanes there, G. But you'll be able to go up the on ramp and cross over it.
That's going to fuel up over here.
As long as you keep a Schultz lane, you're good.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I guess we didn't talk about the Twitter post Giants made this week.
I
During Friday's
didn't know
Wreckfest. We can
about
talk
one.
about that.
I
Hail?
didn't know about. There's hail.
Well, we don't know. They made a Twitter post that said weather changing or something.
Oh, that was right at the beginning of the week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
And it had a person running in a wetsuit or rain gear
Rain gear.
to their tractor. And there was muddy dirt and ruts that we already know about. But it looked like there was hail falling.
So he was late for the Le Mans start then.
Well, that'll be interesting if we're going to get that type of weather in the game.
So it looked like they were maybe hinting that like weather could roll in, right? Like everything's
Yep.
fine, but maybe you could see the weather roll in.
That'd be cool.
Maybe weather moves across the map and isn't just it's raining everywhere, but you can actually have a.
So it's dynamic weather.
Well, that was what they said in the announcement. When they
Yeah.
back announced the game, they said dynamic weather. They didn't say much more.
Stay
This is
left,
our first maybe hint
then
at
turn left.
what that means.
So we potentially have crop damage due to weather now.
Turn left.
That would be very interesting.
It would.
Well, that would be realistic. Weather does do
Would.
crop damage.
It does. I don't think the farmer here near us planted corn this year. It sucks. He was so mad last year. It just rained and rained and rained.
Couldn't get it in, or
It
couldn't get it off.
It rotted the crop.
Yeah, okay. He couldn't get it off. It rotted. He
Yeah,
never dried it.
Even corn's got a limit.
Turn
Yeah.
right.
Absolutely.
Oh, I gotta find fuel somewhere. Yeah.
Go straight.
So yeah, some speculations I had were maybe we could have crop damage. Maybe we could have
Go straight.
wheat. Your grains could maybe lay down. Like depending on when, if you had heavy rain or heavy storms, At a certain point in the growth cycle, maybe it's just flat on the ground and you don't get the yield because, you know, half your crop can't be picked up.
That, unfortunately, can be quite common. Well, laying crop.
Yeah, and it's really sometimes it's interesting to see the patterns you get out there in the field. You're like, what? Like just, you know, your classic crop circle. Where
Stay right.
Everything's
Yeah.
fine, and then you got this big circle that's just flat.
Turn right.
I see it out here quite a bit. You drive down, it's like, okay, you know, you look out in the field and there's like a whole area that's flat. Everything else is fine except for one little area. It's almost like you got a downburst or something right there. Could be the space aliens too, so.
They always wait for these heavy thunderstorms
Yes.
Well, yeah.
to land their aircraft.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
It's easier
pulling
to
in for
hide
some
from them.
fuel.
Same here.
There's repair work here and there's fuel, so I am pulling in.
Yeah. Supposedly there's 228 miles, but I ain't buying it.
I got 200 miles and it says I'm gonna run out of fuel, so
Yep, same here.
I am not risking.
Nope. That is a negatory. Negative Ghost Rider.
Go straight.
No, figure. $357. It's cheaper than Maine. Yeah, there's a repair spot here. I'm gonna fix her up.
Mm-hmm. 137.
I'm still 200 miles out.
Well, I don't know what time it is, but it's the busiest time I've seen of traffic so far.
12:06 a.m.
I see Farmer G has getting gas too.
You better not be getting gas.
Or diesel.
Turn left.
I say if he's getting gasoline, and he's gonna have a very serious problem.
That's what those European trucks run on.
Well, the California ones run on electricity.
So what do the trucks do when they're not when they enter California? Run out of fuel?
California-based trucks. Well, I'll put it that way. Isn't California nothing but a bunch of tree huggers?
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Yeah, I'm all for conservation and all that, but what they're doing is a bit much.
stay right, and then turn right.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. The guy that does the farming and wood cutting around here, I mean,
Right.
he does farming for a hobby, basically, to watch stuff grow. Most of his money is made in wood cutting. But my mom's like, yeah, I've never seen him so pissed off about it. And it's like, well, what do you do? I mean, it is what it is. Well, they work hard doing it. Yeah. What do you want me to say? These things happen.
Well, when you're
That's
farming,
farming.
you're relying on Mother Nature.
That's
Stay
Mother
farming.
Nature
Then turn
is
left.
cruel.
She can be.
Turn left.
She can be very cruel. She plays by her own rules. The way it is. Sorry.
She's like a woman. If they suspect you understand the rules, they're going to change the rules.
So, I misread something today. I thought it was funny. I had for whatever reason, a notification come across my phone that said something about the Democratic Convention. And when I first read it, I read it the Demonic Convention. I'm like, what? What is this? The Demonic Convention? What's going on here? Oh wait, that's not the word. The word was democratic or Democrat. Oh.
It's all right. There was
Then I
a
kind of
sign-
laughed and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's kind of funny. That's kind of a funny misread of
It is
that.
kind of funny. Whoa, boss! Hi, boss. That boss got in my
Ossifer,
way.
I'm okay. Ooh, it's an ossifer on a motorcycle.
That bus got in my way.
Well, did you teach that bus driver a lesson?
I did.
Good.
I got out and whooped his ass.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to help?
No,
Stay left.
not a bit. But I felt better.
Okay.
Now I gotta get out of here before the cops show up.
No, the motorcycle guy's busy pull somebody over here.
So why is this woodcutter angry?
Oh, just because it did nothing but rain last year. But because he grows corn and vegetables and such kind of as a hobby. I mean, this
Well,
guy doesn't stop.
I mean-
He's 80-something years old and he doesn't stop.
It could balance itself out and not rain at all this year,
Yeah.
right?
Well, my
Then-
mom's like, well, he worked so hard to. When he worked hard to do that, I said, yeah, I mean, I get that, but mom,
Then
that's
stay right.
farming. That's just the way it is. There's no easy way to say it.
Stay right.
Yes, it goes with the territory.
It goes with the territory. I would think he'd understand that.
But that does, yeah. That doesn't mean you're not
He
going to get
does.
mad and angry.
You know,
That
he's
doesn't
just
mean you're not
upset.
going to get mad and angry.
I mean, yes, he had every right to be angry about it. Yes. Is that
And
gonna
as for
change
still
anything?
going
No.
still going at 70, he doesn't know how to
Stay
stop.
And then turn
He's,
left.
I think
and
he's
if-
almost 80.
Yeah, and if he stops, you'll probably kill him.
Turn left.
Unfortunately, he's got to keep going. It gives him his reason to get up and going in the morning.
Yeah,
It's keeping him
does.
alive. Yeah,
He's
it's keeping
done
him
quite
alive.
well.
There's too many people who retire and stop doing anything, and within a year or two, they're dead.
Well, in the words of Dr. Pohl, if you stop, you rust.
Yeah.
He's not far wrong. All right.
I don't know, the way I'm feeling after last week, I think I've not stopped and I'm still rust.
I got up at 7 o'clock this morning to work on getting ready for all the company. Cleaning and doing a bunch of stuff inside. Did some cooking, did everything. They're all here, and I non-stop. Was out on the
Oh,
quad,
yes.
taking a few of them out for rides.
You said you
On my
might not be
property.
here because of that.
Yeah, exactly. But they all decided that at 4 o'clock, they actually came in early because they weren't coming until like 2, 3 o'clock. They actually came in at about 11. So they were here early. So we ate early at 3:30, 4 o'clock. That was it. They're all winding down, going home. A lot of them are working tomorrow. So I was done early. But I'm stiff as a friggin' board, man. Holy smokes. I was out and about and doing a whack of stuff. I'm an old fat man. Like, good lord, what the hell am I doing this crap for?
Stay right, and then exit
Well, I see corn here from Tyler, Texas to Seattle
right. Exit right.
for 124,000.
Sure.
Okay.
I really want to.
I don't care. Or there's one from Tyler, Texas to Oakland, California for 102. The
Sure.
rest,
Pick whichever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, whichever. As long as we get to use these trailers, we're good.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I could have used that.
why not?
Go straight.
Oh. Gee, man, Christmas.
Okay, never mind. I'll find a new route.
How far away is everybody?
I'm 16 miles out to delivery here. And Farmer G's not far behind me.
Oh my god. Shall we wait for Klein?
Well, we'll wait for everybody.
Should
I don't know how far Klein is.
he is back by Ardmore.
Oh, I just flew past my exit. All right, put it in R, and let's back her up. Oh, and of course it's going to start to rain.
Of course.
Turn right.
Racing out, we're picking up here too. You got a load here?
Good question. I wanted to wait for
Go
Klein.
straight.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
you
you
can
go.
pick. No, you can pick the load up.
Stay right.
We can
then
pick the
turn
load.
Tyler. Alright,
Stay
corn.
right, and then turn right.
No, it is
Turn
not
right.
here. Well, yeah, it is here.
Okay, good.
What? Wait a minute.
Okay, racing up, pull off the ramp.
I guess it. Where is it? I'm confused.
Oh, that's not you.
Yes, it is.
No, the one I was trying to push is not you.
No. I'm confused here.
I thought that was my drop off, but it's not. Oh, we have to back in for a drop off here. Okay.
Stay left.
It's not an animated drop off.
Oh, I thought it might be because it was a farm barn.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, I gotta accept the load up here. Okay. I've never done this.
Yeah, you got to go to the gate to accept the load.
You've never taken a load?
Not here. Not in this game. Or in this convoy.
Yeah, it's like anything. The only whoever gets the job has to accept the load at like you normally would in single player. Everybody else can just grab it from the convoy.
Okay. Alright, I have taken the job.
Yeah, you got to pick it up. Don't worry.
Heading there now. This is super cool. I like this.
Maybe we'll get lightning. Hopefully we get lightning.
All right, wrecking that the corn is showing up. We can all take it.
Uh-oh.
Cool. Alright, why are you not taking it? There we go.
Okay,
Stay right.
we have a
Right.
heck of a long drive to go with this load.
We do.
Exit right.
We are northwest and down.
Go straight, then stay left. Finding new route. Never mind. I'll find recomputing.
I will never drive safe, okay?
Go straight.
How far out are you, Klein?
132. Let's
Oh,
just
okay.
go ahead and go.
Okay.
So we want to wait for him?
He's saying roll.
Roll? Alright.
Yep. The three of us can go together, but unless you want to wait.
It don't matter to me.
No, I'm streaming too, so I'm gonna roll.
Well, my goal would be to catch up to you guys. You guys.
It was
Well, I'm
guys.
not gonna. I'm gonna stick around about 90 instead of 120,
Yeah.
and he'll catch up by the end of the load.
Is there a hidden
2,000.
there, farmer?
Stay right, then exit right.
Oh, sorry, I was muted there. That's what I was checking for, but it didn't come up with anything.
Exit right.
Just an
No
area
no
that lets
X's
you
there?
drive on to, but no actual road.
Turn right.
We got 2,000 miles.
I guess we're gonna need a bit of fuel for this one.
Uh-huh.
One tank's not gonna do it.
Uh-uh.
All right, roll out.
Autobots, roll out.
Farmer G, have you checked out combined counties?
I've floated it up and had a fly around the map, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet. Schultz is maybe doing a server on it, so I might just do it on that.
I thought he did a pretty good job of optimizing that compared to what it was when I first got it.
Go straight.
Dude, where are you going? Whoa.
There we go.
Stay right.
We'll go at a lazy 90 miles an hour till Klein catches up. Yeah?
Go straight.
No? Yes? Maybe?
Yeah, why not?
What say you, farmer?
I'm actually stopped checking maps here, and I'm rolling.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Alright.
I mean,
Okay.
usually whoever's leading just sets the
Stay
cruise
left.
speed.
And then turn left.
Yeah, just set your cruise and everybody will come up behind you.
No, right now, Farmer's leading.
Yeah.
Turn left.
Coming up to
Oh,
90 and
furious.
now.
Jeez, nothing is going our way tonight.
Oh, Klein. Oh.
Okay.
Nothing.
Damn, crashed again.
Yeah, he flipped it again.
Oops. Oops,
Oh, good.
oops, 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 oops.
We have to do
How come no
something to
Dwayne
spend
this week?
300
Where's
million.
he at?
Is
he
don't know.
farming?
He said on
Stay
Friday
left,
probably wouldn't be
Then
here.
turn left.
Yeah, he did.
He
Turn
didn't give a
left.
reason. I was just wondering if he's back. to
Not that I
farming.
heard, no.
Because I know he goes out and he helps that one guy.
Mhm.
Makes a few extra bucks, and I don't blame him.
I'll blame him a bit. Love the sound of that supercharger and start spinning up.
Yeah, I don't know if he was going to help that guy or he just had something else going on. Or was it?
Then
Oh, I think he said
Was
something
it
about
family
family.
reunion? Or was that somebody else?
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
yeah,
remembered
okay.
that he
Yeah,
did
the
say
family-
something about family.
Okay, we might have a family do or something. Okay.
I think it's a reunion of some sort, yeah.
Well, we all have real life commitments.
We do. Just a game.
Yeah.
No matter how passionate we may be about it, it's just a game.
Yeah, and my streaming's for fun. I enjoy it. It's fun. If I make a few dollars at it, yoo-hoo, all the better. Helps to offset some of the cost involved.
Yeah, it's nice if it pays for itself. You want to buy
Oh,
a game? Well, you just use the money you earn.
But that's it, right? You know, if it offsets some of my my internet or
stay right.
you know,
And then exit right.
because Starlink's not cheap. So,
No.
Exit
not that I, you know, if I wasn't streaming, I'd still have it, but
Stay right. Get ready to turn left.
I'm small potatoes, so small fry.
Turn left.
But oh! I just punted a car. 12% damage. Good lord.
And the load is right there, Klein.
When possible, make a U-turn. We are finished.
Maybe I should have another drink. Maybe that'll help.
Sure. Reckless. Oh. Ooh.
Oops. Klein didn't make any money.
Time
Not
to
if you
get the
got
job
reckless.
done.
Yeah. Alright.
Ah, but it is a live load.
Yeah, it's a live load for loading. We'll see in Seattle if it's
That's part of open beta was they expanded this to other areas. Well, you weren't here when I did the intro and I said Sunday night Wreckfest. But no, the goal is not to wreck, of course. Sometimes you have those nights, I guess.
Can't wait to get my mini fridge next week.
Let's go.
Those are handy.
They are.
I've had one in my mudroom for quite some time.
Well, I had one in my office. Then I decided to start running Freon, so it would snap every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
So it's sitting out in the garage with the door off. Waiting to go to the dump. We have a guy that works at a dump in another town. Just haven't gotten around to asking him yet. We'll take it.
They,
I don't have to pay
Manitoba,
for
they'll
it,
give you they'll give you $50 for old machinery, old kitchens and fridges and freezers.
Get ready to turn right.
In Turner, you have to pay to dispose of it.
Turn right.
Oh, they'll even come and get it.
You have to pay it in town hall. Dispose of it.
Stay left.
Like, no.
My ice cube tray and my freezer broke today. Well, I can't make ice cubes in my fridge anymore, so it's time to buy a new fridge. So, I will be going out and looking at new fridges. Well, I'm selling the place and this fridge is finished, so I need to put up... I'm just putting a plain Jane but stainless steel one in. And the hole's only a 30. Yeah, it's a 30-inch, right? Hole, so, you know, a lot of the new ones are like 36, the big ones. So as long as it'll do... I'm going to put one that if it'll do ice,
Stay right.
then I've got an RO water system. I'll just run RO water over to the ice maker. No, just adds as a little bit of a feature to the house. Well, the fridge doesn't, well, it came with the house and I bought it 14 years ago, so.
So sadly, it's lived its life. With respect
Yeah,
to
it
modern
has.
appliances.
Yeah. It's not like the old appliances that are still going today, right? Like this one here, the door is broken, so you have to pry the thing off with your fingers, and all the trays inside are snapped. The crispers, the rollers are all busted. Like the fridge is done. I've just been nursing it as long as I can. So I think I'm just gonna have to order one.
We went up to the local appliance store not far from where we live, and because I had gotten some money from my 401k, I'm like, well, I did promise you a new washing machine, Mom, and the washing machine became also a microwave and one of those built-in microwaves and a stove. I'm like, well, maybe I can get a mini fridge while I'm at it. How much does that cost? Yeah, I can afford that.
Mini fridges aren't that expensive.
No, they're not.
I've been wanting one.
No,
Dime a
they're
dozen
not
these
that-
days.
Yeah, well, you can go to Walmart and get one for like $100.
Yeah, you can get a
you know.
Hisense for about $80 here.
Yeah. Hisense tends to be the low end of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
So
If I'm going to get one, I'd rather have one that will last a few years. I mean, none of them last forever, of course, but
yeah,
this one we got, I think they got it originally at Sears. It was originally for camping, back when a friend of ours was alive.
Like a Kenmore.
I don't remember what mine was, but
That was Sears. That was their brand.
it might have been a
Yeah,
Kenmore.
Kenmore was the Sears house brand.
So I said, I think that's where he got it. Whoa!
I have a portable dishwasher in my house. It's white.
Oof.
Everything else will be stainless steel, but
Good job there, farmer.
I bought it when I bought this house. There wasn't a dishwasher here, and it works great.
I got a problem here.
So you have to hook it up to the sink? Is that what you mean by portable?
Out of the way.
Stay left.
What did you guys do? I love that channel. Bonehead Truckers.
That's basically what it's like to drive behind you.
Except I didn't do this, and Farmer G can attest to it.
Stay left.
I didn't see anything.
Thanks.
Did the built-in fit where the old built-in was, or is this a new built-in?
Stay
Above
Then
stove
turn right.
microwave? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it'll fit where the old one is now. Yeah.
Turn
The old one, the door is kind of sagging a little. I mean, it was built in 07.
Stay right.
It's had a good life. It doesn't owe us anything. Got put in when the house was put in. That was in 09.
Yeah, my parents had a built-in, or above the stove microwave, and then they finally had to replace it.
Mhm.
And I guess there was no microwave on the market that would fit their hole. So now they got this weird microwave up there that's only about 2/3 the height of the old one. And of course, the backsplash was tile, so now it doesn't fit because tile only goes part way up, and then there's bare wall, and it's like it just looks awful.
Stay
When
right. Then turn
when we
right.
built my grandparents' house, they just
Turn right.
basically, instead of doing a built-in microwave, they just basically had a little cabinet cubby that the microwave would sit in, and like that seems to like be the best idea, because it doesn't matter what size the microwave is, you just put it in there, right? You can get any microwave you want, just set it on the shelf and plug it in the back, and here you go.
Well,
Yeah,
we
as
have-
long as you
we-
put power to the area, you're good.
Yeah,
we
I
have-
mean, the
we have a
cabinet has an
second
outlet
microwave,
in the
too.
back of the outlet cabinet, so it's literally just
In the back of the cabinet, so you can
Yeah.
plug your in. So you're not limited as to the size of the area for your microwave.
right. And I don't know how
Yeah,
wide
yeah,
it
yeah,
is,
yeah.
but it's like,
Right.
let's pretend it's 36 inches wide and 2 feet high, the opening, so it's bigger than any microwave will ever be.
And we have a second one anyway that I got in a little raffle at a store I worked at Hannaford. They were replacing the microwaves that weren't even that old. They were a year or two old. They were replacing them. I'm like, well, shit, I'll put a bid in on it. Bid about $10, $12 and got it. Like, that's a deal.
Yeah. So that's my only caution on built-ins, is that eventually you'll need to be replaced, and let's hope you can find something that fits the hole and looks good.
I put a new microwave in, but it's a range hood as well. It's all one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy he gave me a stainless steel built-in. He was replacing all of his appliances. So I actually have two little cabinets that I'm actually going to pull out, and I'm going to install that microwave or dishwasher in for the sale. So I'll have all stainless steel appliances, and I'm going to repaint all my kitchen cupboards. It's all old, and I'm going to change the hardware.
Stay left.
A little, small Renault with a big punch.
Well, you know, you redo the kitchen a little bit, and that adds value to the resale.
Well, like the way it is right now, like I've got a pocket hole jigs and stuff. There's one cabinet that's like it needs to be reinforced. So I'll just strip that out, reinforce it, and solidify it.
Then turn left.
And then I'm gonna clean and strip out all the cupboards and replace all of the hardware. Hardware is expensive, but I'm not gonna go with anything overly. And I'm gonna go with like an off-white, because you can get the cabinet refinishing off-white type kits. So it's not that expensive.
I don't know how I missed all that, Farmer. Wow.
But that's my winter this year, is getting all of that done and getting everything organized, because I have to put my place up for sale in the spring.
And 90 check. 90 miles an hour.
Yeah. Downsize a little bit.
Well, it's
Clean break from the lady.
Yeah, exactly. That's the big thing. She's not pushing. I am. I want the clean break. Let's move on with my life. So, but yeah, some friends. There's a guy who actually wants my tractor. He's thinking about it, and all my equipment, because where I moved to, I'm not going to need my tractor. I'm not going to need stuff, right? So, and he knows. This guy knows what I've put into this tractor, so he knows that it's in good shape for its years, and it'll give him a puttering tractor for yard. He runs like 70-80 head. He's got a few tractors for field work and that, so this tractor isn't for that. It's more just for feeding his cows and stuff like that, because there's no cab. He's got tractors with cabs.
Yeah, nice little barn work.
But yeah, it's just for just around the farm, right? So, and then he wants my snowblower. He doesn't have one, and a 7-foot wide snowblower. They can be hard to come by, and they tend to be pricey.
Very.
So.
Oh, I didn't see that car. Sorry, Farmer. This is my blind spot.
See how dangerous it is running next to wrecking nut?
Yeah, it was fine until I got up behind them.
And then, portable fencing is, people are always looking for portable fencing. And I have quite a few panels. I'm not talking gates, but like, Klein, you know what I mean, the portables that move around. You can put them anywhere.
Placeables.
Yeah.
Fence.
Yeah. So he's always looking for some. So he's already said, you're not selling them to anybody but me, and I'm gonna give you fair market value on them. I know what they're worth. So.
Go straight.
And then I've got a big pencil auger, about an 18-foot pencil auger, that he knows somebody who would be interested. So, just little things like that. It's if I can sell all of that stuff, because that doesn't go with the farm. That none of that stuff goes with the farm. That's the gates do, but nothing else does.
Slow traffic up ahead, Farmer. Watch yourself. No, I didn't cause it.
So I got low fuel notice right as soon as I come up to the fuel tank. So
Oh, perfect timing then. Yeah. Or did you go past it? Because usually I get past it and then it comes up.
No, it was literally right here.
Wow.
It's like me looking, trying to look through the notice that says low fuel for that thing beside me though.
Oh, I'm finally leaving Texas, for crying out loud.
Yeah, we just got in New Mexico.
New Mexico. I thought it was New Mexico. Isn't that how you pronounce it?
Depends who you ask.
Well, I tend to ask Mexicans. So.
Oh, I got 1816 mileage.
16,
1590.
18.
1590.
So you're only a couple hundred. I've been that far behind before.
It's actually quite leisurely at 90 mile an hour.
Yeah. It's almost no danger at all, hardly, except for that one. Whoops, that was me.
As you
That
put
was
it.
as I put a car up the road. There's no danger at all. Wham! That one was my fault. I'll admit it. Oops.
Hey, G, do you have Construction Simulator?
I do, yeah.
You do? Okay. This is an FYI. I am planning, because those other two gentlemen last night, and there's another one that came on later, are interested in multiplayer. I don't know if you are. If you are, I'm planning on doing something in September sometime. I'll start it on a Sunday afternoon. So it'll be earlier. It'll be before this stream. So it's like a 1 p.m. time frame. So about 6 hours before ATS. If you're interested, you don't have to say anything now. I'm just letting you know, give you a heads up.
Yeah, I have it as well. It'd be a question.
Yeah,
of whether
you're
I
welcome.
can do it or
You're
not.
welcome. Yeah. Yeah, if like that's when I'm doing it. Because Sundays is the only day that I can guarantee I'm not working. Right. So
Yep.
that's
Oh,
why,
crap.
like, I'm trying to schedule it for something where it's the same day of the week, same time. Whoever can show, great. Just like ATS, we do it Sunday nights, right? So for the consistency, because every other day it's every other week type thing, right? Tuesdays, it's once every 6 weeks that I can do a Tuesday. Okay, who left the mess here?
Alright, we are in 18th gear.
But both of us, I think.
Yeah, I think it was both of us.
Yeah, well-
I was trying to get slowed down for the corner. I don't know where Farmer G went.
Well,
Guys,
the new
a little
beta
bit of heads
has
up.
a new title screen.
I got major
So
laggy as I was
that's-
taking that
that's
bend.
a little
so
bit of a
the-
change. Looks
I
like
just
they've
tapped the
changed
car,
it
I was able to
so
stop. I
fuel
got like 1%
and service areas
So
are
there, yeah.
white on
Yeah,
your
no big
map
deal.
as opposed to just being
Just keep that in
green
mind.
when you explore them.
So
So if you come up to fuel
the
areas,
next
rest
week
areas,
I'm going to the
and a
camper
couple
tomorrow,
other
but I'm
areas,
bringing
you see
my
they're now white
my laptop and
on
I'm
the
doing
map as
some
opposed
work on
to
my
what they used to
page.
be.
I have my own Discord. As much as I love Farmer
they
Klein, I'm not going to
expanded
jump all over
the
his
grain
and use
loading
his for
that
my
they added
streams.
in Nebraska.
It's not fair to him.
So
So,
now there's
but I
grain
have
loading
secured my own
in
name
other
on
states,
a Discord channel, but I'm going to
including,
be changing my front page on Twitch to
Oklahoma,
kind of put all those links
lots
in there.
of other grain loading
And then I'm
stations
going to put the schedule
across the map,
for the multiplayer
across the states
construction sim.
in various pre-built
If that
assets.
time works for people, then great.
So like we were down in
Otherwise, I'll
Texas
come
and we
up with
took
something
this load of grain, a load
Well,
of,
I think it'll be more of a
corn?
question: am I working that week or not?
and this
Well,
load
yeah,
of corn
like,
was
you
a
don't
live
have to.
load
Like, it's not something where you
down
have to be
in
there every
Texas.
week. It's whoever joins.
Whereas
we do some
previously it was
contracts and we
Nebraska
work it out
only.
together, right? That's all.
They
I'm looking
expanded
at
the
it. So
the
I'm
live
looking
load
at about.
crops to
I'd
include
be streaming it for
additional
about
grains.
4 hours.
I think typically before it
From
was
1
somewhat
to
limited
5
to just
my
a few select
time.
grains.
12 to
And
4.
like
they added
I'll
some
be
more
there every
roads
Sunday, but whoever
somewhere.
joins in joins in.
Are you central or
Right.
mountain?
Central. So it
12 to
is
4.
That's all I
8:15
can remember
my
off the
time
top of
right
my
now.
head.
Okay, so
Yeah. 9:15
gauge your time that way. Okay, so
Yeah.
so 9:15, so 2 o'clock.
Till 2
Okay,
to
and then
6.
we'll be done about 2 hours before ATS
Mhm.
as well. So and then I'll be a hard stop because I'll have to get things ready, have something to eat, and then I'm streaming it again on ATS.
2 to 6.
2 to 6.
Yeah.
I gotta get fuel somewhere.
Okay, enough of my commercial. But no, you guys are interested. Racing that, I didn't realize you had the game. So
Yeah, I have a game. I just
yeah, not a problem.
here comes Farmer G coming up the end here.
So,
Speed racer.
I do have the season 1 and season 2. If you
Yeah.
don't have them, then we'll stick with stuff that don't require those
Okay.
DLCs. Right?
Let's see. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, no. Like it's out there. Think about it. We're a month away before I end.
There we go.
And I missed the fuel spot. Next one. I missed the turnoff too.
I've just had 2 or 3 viewers have been asking me. One has been pestering me a little bit about it, so it's time to implement. My channel's growing a little bit, so it's time to do some expansion of a little bit.
I
So
missed
how does
my
multiplayer
toy.
work in Construction Sim?
The multiplayer, you have to host it, so I would be the host. And then you can have foremen and stuff like that. So I would be the owner of the company. And then you can actually put people into foreman positions or not, just workers. Foremans can buy equipment and lease equipment in order to do the jobs. So I don't know maximum number of players allowed in it. So I'm going to set up like off stream. I'm going to set up a multiplayer and play with it and see just what, so that I can get any bugs and the specifics worked out before live. It was pretty cool last night. 2 guys jumped in who hadn't been on my stream, and they found my stream from a site, one of those discount sites for games. This site actually gives you a list of a bunch of different sites and their prices and historical on games, right? Like farming sims there too. But on the construction sim, on most of the games that are out there, they actually have a Twitch thing where you can actually see people play the game. They actually had me as the prominent streamer on there that they could actually come and see the gameplay on my channel. And these guys joined in on my channel and followed me, and then everybody jumped on board and started doing subscriptions and blew my mind away, but but yeah, no, it was pretty cool. I went and checked it out, and it's like, yeah, they sure as heck did have me. Only when I was live. When I wasn't live, it didn't have my my page there. It had others because I wasn't live anymore. So. But I thought that was pretty neat.
Cool. So it's like they join and they can use machinery that you own, or that you
Exactly. Yeah, because I can create a save game, right? So because there's European and USA maps, okay. There's DLCs for others, for one other one. But anyways, I would be the company owner, so I would actually start it up and build up the company so I had a little bit of money. But then we could lease or buy equipment for the job that we take. Okay, and we all work on different aspects of the job to complete the job and make more money so you can do more jobs. So I will probably put, like I've got my single player is is halfway through all the jobs. I might start another one on the US and build it up on single player so that I can actually put a foreman in. That allows you to actually have multiple jobs at the same time. So that the more players that are on, we could actually be working on more than one job at a time. And then have some money so that we can actually, and then there's campaigns and different jobs, and I think you advance. Okay, and then, you know, you can have multiple pieces of machinery. You have shops. You can store them in the shop, and then they get repaired and refueled while they're there over time. You can do that and spend money and do that as well quicker.
And I guess game progress is for the host, or do they?
Yeah, the
people
game
get
save
progress?
would be for me. They would be because the host is the one who holds the game save. Everybody else is joining in on it. But other than the initial setup, that game save that I'm going to do is going to be strictly for multiplayer. It's just going to be for us to build it as a team, whoever joins in that way. And then when if we finish the U.S. map, we can always pick up and go over to the Europe map. And if people have the DLCs, we can do a DLC.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like SnowRunner multiplayer, but a little different because with SnowRunner, like people that join can bring their garage or vehicles in.
Yeah.
But
This
still
one here,
progress.
you just
Progress is by the host, so the other people don't get credit for the loads.
right. The host gets the credit for it, but they can bring their equipment in. Here, you don't bring your equipment in or your money. You just join the company, which is the host's company, and that company makes the money. But depending on the role you have in the company, that you can use the money to buy more equipment. Like if there's a bunch of you, and you're moving a lot of dirt, you need more than one bulldozer, or you need more than one loader. You know what I mean, or more than one dump truck, right? Because when you haul dirt out of a pit when you're excavating, you can actually sell the soil
What's
from
up,
that
Artemis?
excavation as a bonus. Now, when I'm single
Yeah,
player,
I
I
was-
don't drive that truck all the way over to the pit
Just chilling,
to
and I
unload
didn't
it.
really
I
notice
just empty it
turns.
because you're going to empty it right out of the truck and get make money, but you make less money. On the multiplayer, we can just run back and forth.
Yeah, you can have a run.
Yeah. Well, you can have a couple of runners if depending, because one loader can keep two guys busy, even if they're just fast traveling. They're fast traveling because you can fast travel to known sites instead of driving it.
Oh.
Stay right, and then exit right.
So,
Exit
but
right.
you're using a loader with a big bucket. 3 bucketfuls fills a freaking dump truck.
Sure.
Turn left.
So you can keep
Ah.
2 guys really busy loading
load of
that
corn.
up. And some of those jobs,
What are you
there's
doing?
one I did on the US map. As a single player, it took me 16 hours of gameplay to actually move all the dirt that I had to move.
Wow.
Like, there's some big jobs on there.
Look.
So there's tons of gameplay, right?
Yeah, it's like SnowRunner. There's hundreds of hours in the base game.
Easy, there's probably more than that. I think I'm at 200 hours on the game, and I'm not halfway through.
I think
So
we
there's
can
400 or
hammer down.
500 hours on base game.
Sorry, Jolie. I think we can hammer down now for RNG. Looking at Klein's stream, he's about 70-ish miles behind me. I think we can hammer down.
You hammer down what's a passion. Jeez.
Don't let him pass you. He's going to run you off the road.
He already tried.
I mean,
I
you're in a
know,
completely
he's gonna
different
try it
road than I
again.
am.
Can't help that part.
What's your MPGs? Miles to go.
12:15.
Get through is 1281.
See, I'm 1357.
I know, I saw.
He's still
Side to
120 miles out from us. You can hammer down.
See, he wants
'Cause you're-
me
you're
to,
behind
he wants
us.
to hammer down because he doesn't want me catching up to him.
Oh, good Lord Almighty! I see a transport running, flying across the landscape.
That wasn't the reason, but that's okay. If that's what you want to believe.
The AI is doing some funny stuff up here. And I'm not blaming Farmer G. He was too far from that. It was a flying truck and trailer.
Did you get his license?
No, he was flying too fast. Well, I know this road. I've been up and down this one quite a few times. This is the road, hole in the rock.
To Utah.
Major
I'm
trucking
putting-
thoroughfare.
I am putting the hammer down. Hammer down, boy.
Really? We had to go through Colorado. Oh man.
I didn't pick the load.
That's why this thing is so dismal and desert looking. Where is he anyways? Where is Rob?
I don't know.
No, he
Any
came
idea?
by
I haven't
a
seen him in a
farming
while.
stream one day.
Oh, I see you, Jolly.
I said we hadn't seen him in ATS, and he's like, yeah. It's been a while, huh?
That was the whole answer, huh? Okay.
Wow.
Well, everybody's life changes, and real life does take precedence over games.
It does.
Sounds to me like it's a woman.
Give me usual.
Yeah. The young. When are these young ones going to get their priorities straight?
Probably about the same time we did, or are still trying to, in my case.
Didn't think rope was that young.
What was that, Farmer?
I didn't think rope was that young.
Nah, he's a single man. That with a girlfriend. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care how old you are. That changes your priorities.
Stay left, and then turn left.
I think we have the same birth year, so that puts him at 4th century.
Stay right, then turn right. Turn right.
Did you say quarter?
Half.
Okay.
The
Wait,
the
half-
first
half.
thing to go.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I thought he'd said quarter as well.
Flight
Yeah,
plans
it's
are
like
good.
you're older than that. Oh, good Lord, we're in Utah. Thank God Almighty.
I still find it amusing how somebody that is colorblind can talk about something being colorless.
I'm partially colorblind. It's shades of colors that I don't see. unlike
It's
Farmer
very
Klein.
obvious when something is colorless.
Oh,
you're like
yeah,
you're like an RGB monitor then. See red, green,
I'm
blue?
like the old Apple IIe's. They had 7 colors.
Yeah, I learned those when did I learn those? Elementary school.
Green screens were nice.
They were.
Friggin'. Okay, now you just dated yourself.
You know what I'm
program-
not a fan of? Red laser pointers. You can see right here, and I go, no, I cannot see right there. Where are you pointing? Wave it around a lot, and I might be able to pick it up. But then, if you move it, I might lose it.
Yeah, I can't stand them. I can't see those.
Give me a green laser pointer. You can't
So you're-
not
you're,
see that thing.
It's basically the colorblind. They're like it's like an RGB monitor.
Yeah, it's shades. Like there's
Red is
different
dark.
levels of color.
No matter
blind.
what you say, red is basically a couple steps above red.
Yes. Yeah. Like everybody calls the street lights green lights, right? They go on a green light.
Yeah, they're green.
It's no, they're white.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Oh, what the heck? These trucks are doing funny things.
Why they're always
They're
in the
not.
same
They're,
order.
yeah,
What's
they're,
up,
they're
Will?
not green. They're white, and yes, they are always in the same order. Okay, I can tell it between it and the reds. From a distance, I can't distinguish it from the yellow.
I know if I'm coming up to a light and it's not lit, then it probably is red, so I should probably just slow down.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
as I get
see,
closer,
I
I'm
can
like,
see
oh
the
yeah,
red.
it is red. Because now
I see red, I see yellow, and I see green. And I've already taken the colorblind test. I'm not colorblind.
Well, then you have
Yeah,
no clue what it's
then-
like
then-
to live
then-
there.
Those are the colors.
Yeah. Yeah. You've always had it, so no big deal. When you've never had it, you learn to live with it because you've never
But
had it.
if you grew up and as you were going through school, every time someone pointed at a blue dot on a card and it said green, okay? So you would go through life saying every time you saw that blue dot, you said it was green because that's what you were told. And then when
Yes.
other people say, no, that's blue, you're like, no, that's
Oh.
green.
Sorry, guys.
And they're like, no, that's blue. And you're like, no, it's green. That's how I see it. Except the difference is when we see a blue dot, and we've always been told it's a blue dot, the blue we see is completely different than the blue you think you see. But when we all see the same blue dot, even though we're seeing it differently, we say it's blue.
It's blue. Yeah. It's all from an individual's perspective.
But if you have, let's say, a purple dot and a blue dot, and you might say, this is purple. And I might say, it's just blue.
Yeah.
No, this is blue, and this is purple. And I go, they're the same.
They're both blue.
What's your point?
They're both blue.
And then if you put the cards up next to each other really close, and you go, oh, I guess they might be a little different.
Yeah.
This is what you get used to.
They made
I
a
remember
campus
when
map.
we actually had to do maps in school when I was in elementary school. We had to color the maps like you do in
Exactly.
geography. So you color the maps as okay, it's this country and that country. And there was the teacher would be like, well, I want you to use this color for this country, this color for this country. Okay. I would actually I would write that down, make sure I knew it, but then I'd have to look at the pencil, okay, and what was written on the pencil to know that that's what I was putting on there for that country.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Because or I'd get it wrong.
So they made a new campus map one year, and they had visitor parking was one color, and then like normal student parking was another color, and employee parking was another color. And I said, well, where's visitor parking? They're like, it's right there. I'm like, well, that's the same color as student parking. No, they're different. No, they're not.
They are to us.
And then they're like, well, if you put them super close together, then okay, all right, I guess they're a little different. But are spread apart, they look the same.
Yeah,
Well, it's
they
like
do
Jolly
those-
was. Like Jolly said, you guys have a hard time distinguishing shades.
It's the shades of color, really. If they're close, purple and blue for me are so close that they're near indistinguishable. Like I have to really look at them closely, side by side, to be able to tell you which one's the purple one.
So for people like me, it'd be like, say, amber and yellow. You have to
You
really
know
look
what?
at it.
Amber is a fucking pain in the fucking ass. It is yellow.
It's
It is
yellow.
It's a type of yellow, yes. A goldish
It's also
yellow.
it's also green depending on how bright the damn thing is. So at work, right? Sometimes lights on network gear are amber if it's a problem. Or you'll blink amber if you're trying to locate it. I can't just tell a damn difference between a normal activity light and an amber light. Useless.
Yep.
There was some TVs one year, and I had it in our fitness room, and I was trying to set them all to auto scan for cable TV, and I couldn't use the menus because I'd hit the menu button and up and down, nothing would ever change. Nothing ever highlighted. Like this thing's broke. So I called someone else over, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's changing." Like, it's not changing at all. Because
Yep,
whatever
because
shade of blue they were using to highlight the menu was not different enough from not highlighted that I never saw the difference. So I gave the remote to him and said, "You do it. I'm done."
Yeah, I've come across that myself. That is super frustrating.
Yeah, or your classic, your litmus paper and like pH, right? I don't know. We get close enough.
The gems must be really fun.
So at work now we have a normal campus map, and then we have an accessible campus map that I can read.
Well,
That has completely different colors. Super high contrast.
they actually should be doing that. It's just a matter of course, one map, high contrast in different areas. The visitor comes in, they on the same boat. What the heck?
Yeah, it's like student parking can be blue, faculty parking can be green, and visitor parking can be like orange. It might not look very pretty at all on the map, but it's very obvious what things are.
Just get Klein to design the map colors. If Klein can see it, everybody can.
Well, the big problem is, in some cases, what people like him can see, to us, it's very painful to the eyes.
I don't really care if it hurts you.
No,
I bet you
neither
don't.
do I.
It's what
Yeah,
you get for
no.
having other vision.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Sometimes I just don't really pick very bright things that are gaudy.
The girls at work. Well, you only ever wear four different colors of scrubs, so it's not hard to you got 25% chance of getting right which ones you're coming in with.
Like
I said,
green,
yep. Well, I
Black
don't wear
and white?
green. I wear black, gray, navy blue, and the gray is two different shades, so I call it different. That's it. That's it. Green I don't wear because our green is designated for housekeeping in the hospital. So it's not a nurse color, a color that nurses are allowed to use. And light blue I don't wear because of our health grades. That's their designated color. Nurses are the only ones who can use any color scrubs they want, except for the other two. But the other two, their scrubs are supplied. Mine aren't. But I use solid colors, and easily distinguishable amongst themselves. But all my clothes are like that. I don't get fancy with colors. Because I can't freaking tell you which one's true. I'll just stick with it.
Yeah. I think at work they talk about paint. They pick the 5th white. Just pick the 5th white on the sheet and go down. Because you know there's like 70 shades of white. At least that's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And there's 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, wait, whoops.
That's a novel.
I think we're in
and a
Colorado
movie.
now,
Yeah.
Artemis.
Borderline porno.
Oh, that was porn.
Yeah, we're in Colorado.
Soft porn, but it's porn.
About to leave it though. Just cut through the corner. See how colorless it is?
Right idea was this to pick this load.
You?
Was it? Couldn't have been. I would never do anything so properly foolish.
I recall you also picking a load in California, and I said sure.
Oh. The other two were milk runs.
With a grain trailer.
Uh-huh. Not literally.
Utah, probably. If not now, pretty close to now.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Sure, Farmer G, that's what it was. The only problem is there'll be no milk left by the time you get there. It will have leaked out.
Oh, if I'd mixed it with the corn, it might have been some kind of cereal.
It's like, where's... Oh,
Corn pops? Or would it have been Sugar Smacks? I don't know.
Okay, let's find a new route. Please make a U-turn when possible.
I don't want to make a U-turn.
Alright, this just goes to show I should never ever pick to load.
What's wrong with this load?
We're not gonna have time to do other loads.
Well, that's the byproduct of picking a long load.
Yeah, the long loads. Yeah, you only get. We do 2 long loads. That's it. You only do. That's the only loads you're doing in the stream.
Optimizing for upload.
The viewers aren't getting what they paid for.
They didn't pay for anything.
Oh, well. Well,
Racing nut, push me.
you want me to?
Oh, I'm coasting.
Why are you posting?
I'm out of fuel.
I don't know if I can. No, I can't push you.
I just fill it up for the second time.
I can't push you.
Yep. I didn't even feel that, and I saw you bounce.
Yeah.
Oh
I did
my
work.
gosh.
I need a rubber tire in the front.
Well, this next exit.
Is there fuel and
it's
repairs
up.
there?
Yeah, there's fuel, no repairs.
I don't need repairs.
And this
but-
is an up ramp. Good lord, I might not make it. I'm still doing 50. I am not hitting the brake. Let's make this.
I'm all right for now. Yeah,
How
I tried
big
to
is the
push
map
in
now?
and bounce me. I think some of the corn ended up in the cab. Wow, it rained like crazy right now. Holy moly.
Come on, pick up
We're
speed.
in
Pick up speed.
Idaho.
You're going downhill. Come on, pick up speed. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We're in Idaho.
Oh, look at that. I actually was able to coast
Yeah, I would think.
in and get fuel. Woohoo!
5 gigs is
Gonna
a
get
pretty
fuel and
beastie
repairs.
boy.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Finding new route.
It is pouring buckets.
I'm under cover, so.
Oh, why'd you stop there, you idiot? Bonehead.
Go straight.
This is not four-wheel Friday. Oh, it's only raining on one side of the road.
So,
I came on the other
breakfast,
side. It's not
breakfast went
raining.
pretty good on Friday.
Yeah, I didn't win. Went great.
Or some of us.
It was fine. We tried to do a local session, but that didn't work out.
No,
No, it's going to require more testing.
I'm gonna need to test that before stream.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. Okay, I guess I'm not going.
Stay
Yes, I
left,
am.
and then turn left.
Okay, I am back on the road. I did not have to tow. I did not have to
Turn
get
left.
fuel delivered. I actually managed to coast in.
You're welcome. That was funny. Doink.
You kind of just bounced off me. You shouldn't have
Yep.
gotten any damage though.
I don't think if it was minimal.
Player-on-player damage is off. It's if you bounce off me and hit something else, you'll get the damage from hitting something else.
Yeah. I said, I didn't really look, but if it was,
Yeah.
minimal. I might as well get fuel while I'm here. I need it.
I'm at 1,035.
Oh, I'm stopped, so.
763.
I got
708.
Seven something.
You managed, like I was right behind you racing, Farmer G, and you managed to get like 55, 60 miles away from me.
He probably needs fuel.
Stay right.
Yeah.
No, I just fueled up. I
Oh.
seen Jolly and the next one. The one across the road.
Yeah, I'm at
Exit.
777.
You took the next exit, eh? I coasted for a while, so.
I actually missed the exit, so I towed there.
Oh. So you towed,
That's
and
a
I decided to try
recognized
and
skill.
coast it.
Winner, winner.
No, I wasn't needing it. I just missed the exit.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Well, I wasn't coasting
Yep.
or anything.
Oh,
You actually
kidding
didn't run
me.
out. You just decided to. Tow
Yeah, I was getting very low, and
Yeah.
I was meaning to pull off there, but then I missed the exit. So I just stopped right there and just towed it.
Well, we got
Oh,
Gamescom. I was talking about it earlier.
I would have reversed,
What
but
do
there
y'all
was a
think
line
we're
of
gonna
traffic
see?
behind me.
Are we going to see maybe the East Asian map? I hope so. Or is it going to be a build that includes Riverbend?
Going this way, I guess. Ow. Really, dude? Why can't you watch where I'm going?
I think the last time we had an opportunity to stream was
Alright.
when the blog, or not the blog post, Twitter post came out.
I'm back on the road.
Weather changing image.
On the road again.
Yeah, please. What did I say about singing? Love that movie. Can I whistle? No.
I didn't realise there was such a thing as aquaplaning in this game.
Yes, very much.
Yes, there is. Absolutely. Yeah, I've done that many
Discovered that the
times.
other day.
Wet roads means reduced traction.
And you will slide.
That
Yeah,
You
is
won't be able to turn. You won't be able to do bugger all. You're just gone.
Thought I was on a straight bit of road and then suddenly was across the other side.
Oh, on a straight. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
heavy rainstorm, so I'm assuming that's what it was. And I was only doing 70 odd.
I haven't had it do it to me on a stretch. I've only had it do me on curves, and even like mild curves, I've lost it. I was just, on
I had
that
it hap-
edge.
I had it happen one time in real life. I was driving for a living. That is scary. All of a sudden, you have no steering, like being on ice.
Wow.
All you can do is just back out of the throttle so the wheels settle down onto the ground, onto the proverbial ground. And you have steering.
Yeah,
back.
until you get traction again, there's nothing you can do.
Nope. It's
Just,
like, you're
just
riding on ice.
straighten your wheels so it doesn't, grab you and flip you or do anything stupid. And go.
Yep.
When I drove highway bus 30 years ago, I actually it wasn't hydroplaning, but it was black ice. I actually hit black ice, and I had the bus going sideways down the highway.
Like
I was
ice
at
is
about
over.
a 60-degree angle. So, and I was facing the shoulder, and I was across 3 lanes of traffic.
So that's where you get your truck driving abilities from.
Yeah. So what's saved is that the front of the bus actually was heading towards the shoulder, and the shoulder was a little bit of a grip,
Go straight.
and it gave me some grip on the steering and allowed me to actually steer it back into straight, and I was actually able to regain control. But I had a full load of people on it, and the bus went super quiet when I was going sideways. I got it straight and I'm going, and then the bus just, there was like a big giant sigh of relief. Okay, and then they all started clapping. and the one guy in the front seat, he goes, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, we're gonna pull over up here. I
Change
need
my
to go.
drawers?"
I need to go change my drawers." And they laughed. It's like, holy shit. But I've totaled a car getting black ice. 15 kilometer an hour. Hit black ice. Gone.
You're gone.
And
You're gone.
I rolled into the ditch and totaled the car. And then I put my fist through the dash. While I was sitting sideways. Yeah, I was not a happy camper.
Uh-oh. That's what I was trying to pull up.
So yeah, maybe I shouldn't be driving for a living. You know, I don't drive a truck very well.
I did it for 8 years.
Trucks I've only shunted, yard shunted.
Oh, yard dog. Yep.
Yeah.
Stay left.
And we'd kick the road guys out of their trucks. I used a road truck. We didn't have a yard tractor, but I'd kick them out. It was like, I don't have half an hour for this trailer to get hooked up to onto the dock. So get out of the cab, go do your paperwork, and I'll back it in. A road guy, lots of them that do long haul, they couldn't back a trailer to save their lives. They know how to go forward, they don't know how to go back. Especially on tight squeezes. And we had some docks that were pretty tight. We had to actually hug buildings and fences. I was with Purelator.
We when I worked at Turner Hannaford here locally, they would quite often deliver their first load during the night, and I'll tell you, that's a lot of fun for the truck driver when halfway going backwards, the light above the garage goes out.
Yeah,
And all of a
it's
sudden you're
blind.
in pitch black.
Yep.
Stay left.
That's like, why do they do that?
When I was doing it, I was working nights on Purelator, so all my backing was at night, in dimly lit areas. So
It was like
they
about
got-
halfway when he was backing, about halfway it would go out, leaving him pitch black. It's like, what the? And he would come in and said, "Did I get it this time?" I said, "No, you're still off." I finally went out and helped him.
if he's blind, like there's when you're backing into a blind area, yeah, you're guessing.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on? Whoa! Like, he's backing up and off the friggin'.
Half the trailer was off the bridge.
Good lord! I'm right beside you. It's like, what the heck is that? No, neither of us. That wasn't us.
No, that was there when we got there.
Good Lord Almighty!
Who broke it?
Wasn't me.
No, the AI. Like, he was like jackknife across the road. We're on a bridge, and he backed up, and half his trailer was over the edge of the bridge.
Ow.
Well, then he put it in front, and off he drove away.
Invisible bridge.
No physics on that friggin' truck.
No.
So it sounds like an opportunity for me to catch up.
Well, we're going again. We had to come to a abrupt stop.
He was on his way by the time we stopped.
How far ahead are you guys?
I got 468.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
about
I'm a
70
mile
miles
ahead
back.
of
Yeah.
About 70 miles back. Then.
Yeah. Well, Farmer G, you were kind of doing like 90, and I was doing like 120, so I caught right
that.
back.
Yeah, I just slowed down to the 90 again.
Yeah.
Well, I might have a better chance of catching up. I don't have to keep slowing down for these guys.
Well, you're not slowing down for us.
No, I'm having to weave around traffic here.
I'm just sticking with G here. So if he hits it at 90, I'm just gonna turn my cruise on, and we'll coast in the rest of the way
Yep.
on cruise, and then you two can catch up a bit.
Working on it.
Yeah, it seems like nighttime. There's more traffic.
Yes.
Yeah, figured
This
that
game
one
loves to add traffic at night, which is silly.
That's when there's less traffic.
Well, if you're gonna add traffic, add truck traffic. Long haul guys would rather drive at night, and then they avoid traffic.
Right. after that, what I typically, if I knew the truck was there backing up, I would open the garage door, the dock door. And a guy who used to do OTR, he was my boss. He said, "Why are you doing that? You're going to blind the driver." I said, "Because that light up top goes out halfway, and they're blind anyway."
Yeah. That actually helps. You're not blinding the driver when you do that at night. It actually helps because the light tends to shine on the actual lane, and then you get shadow along your trailer if you're right or left of your lane. So that's what I always did. I'd go by even in the winter, and people would be screaming and say, "Yeah, no, you're not the one going out there in this and backing up. I need to see where the hell I'm going." And that's the only thing I can see because there's 2 feet of snow in the friggin' lane. It's where I'm backing it into. It's like,
Yeah, you get in there, you're gonna need a tow truck to get out.
well, it's not down a gully, so you can actually, it's flat. It was flat, so there is no down to it. So you could get in and out without any issues, but where these 2 docks were off in the back, and the plows never got in there really well.
Thankfully, it's one problem we never had. Our plows, our contracted plows were very good.
Yeah. Well, Pure Later runs 24/7, right? So, well, not quite 7, but we worked all night to load the trucks for deliveries. And then you unloaded them. You unloaded them to load into big trucks to ship out, and then the trucks would come back loaded up with local delivery. And I would work both shifts.
Ooh.
And then I would drive all day doing deliveries.
Things we
And I
used to
would-
do when we were younger.
Yeah, you'd get 2 hours sleep, you'd get up and you go back to work.
Yeah, one
You
time
did what
I
you had to
spent,
do to put food on the table and,
did 18, 19 hours on the road, get down to Malden. Because he couldn't, we used to, this was back before electronic banking. We used to take the batch checks, the batches, which were canceled checks, that were being sent down to the deposit to be checked, to be sorted.
Processed, yeah.
Yeah, be processed to the processing centers. Well, Bank of America's was in Malden, Massachusetts, and usually a plane goes down to Bedford and they pick it up there. Well, the plane couldn't get into Lewis and Auburn Municipal, which is the closest one.
Okay.
Okay.
Finding new route.
Fine, I'll drive down to Portland.
Never mind.
He
I'll
could not
find
get
a
into
new route.
Portland either. It was down below 3/4 of a mile.
Oh, not safe to come in.
And Charles Hargrave, God bless him, he says, "How do you feel about driving down the Malden?" I said, "Well, we'll do what we gotta do, Chuck." And I looked at the map and said, "Well, it doesn't look that bad." Not long after I got out of Portland, it snowed like crazy. That was a long drive. By the time I was done, I'd been on the road for about 19 hours. And this gal, once I delivered the bill of lading to them to be stamped, she's like, I mean, I'm exhausted by that point. I said, "What am I supposed to do with this?" I said, "Honey, you can use it as toilet paper right now for all I care. I'm going to bed." Little off the side motel and went to bed.
I actually took a bus trip up to a ski resort north of London, Ontario, and it started snowing a couple hours before I picked the group up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go up to this ski resort for skiing all day, and then we were coming back. that day, and it would be within my hours, so I'd be there. You can't ski while you're there because if you get hurt, everybody's stranded. But I'd sit around and do whatever. But anyways, the roads were so bad going up that they were actually closing the roads behind me. Now there was a whole lot of this was a high school trip. Okay, there was a whole bunch of buses going there. I was the only one that actually made it into the ski hill, and it wasn't even snowing at the ski hill. Okay, they had plenty of snow and everything. I got there, and we did everything, and I got them all going, and I went in, and they're like, "How the heck did you get here?" And I well, it was a rough drive, but I managed to get it. The roads are all closed. You're not going home. And I said, "Oh shit."
Shit.
And I said, "Okay, we have a problem."
Yes, we
And
do.
he goes, "Yeah, no, the managers, and this is the manager, she goes, I got you covered. We're going to take care of the skiers, okay? They can ski as long as they want, okay? You have a room, okay, right now, so grab your stuff. You're going to bed. As soon as we know the roads are open, okay, we'll call you and let you know. We'll give you a wake-up call.
Stay
Okay,
there.
and then you can have time. We'll feed you. We'll take care of everything, so that you're ready to actually hit the road and you can take them home." So, and he goes, "Oh, and there's a courtesy phone over there. You can call your boss to tell him what the hell's going on." We drove a lot of these school trips up to this hill, this resort. So I'd been there a few times. So they were really courteous and helped, because they didn't have to do that. They could have actually charged my company for my hotel room. Because the trip was tight for my hours, because you can only drive so many hours, right? You can only be on
Right.
duty for so many hours, and you
Right.
have to have legal downtime.
Right.
And I was within an hour of needing legal downtime, and the roads weren't going to be open in time. So
Right.
I got there about 9 o'clock in the morning, and they called me and woke me up at 6 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah, they're starting to reopen the roads. Oh, okay. And then the lady on the phone, she goes, "Okay, what do you want to eat?" I said, "What do you got?" "You want steak dinner?" Yeah. How do you like your steak?" Well, I got myself ready, went down and had steak dinner, and loaded up the kids, and away we went home.
And the skiers were none the wiser, other than they're like, "Wow, we got great lines."
Well, they were informed of what was going on, that they were stuck. They would be taken care of. Don't worry about it. Okay, if they were extended, the resort had them covered. They would actually have to cover their own expenses, obviously. But as soon as the roads opened, that I would be ready and available to actually get them home. And yeah, they got an extra 3 hours of skiing.
There you go.
So they're like, "Cool, cha-ching."
Well, skiing enthusiasts doesn't like that.
Oh, they're high school kids, right? They're out on a
Yeah.
field trip. Like, they're gonna take whatever is freaking coming at them, right?
That's right.
But these kids, they paid for the trip. It wasn't just gifts to them. They actually had to pay their way onto the trip. I preferred the single-day trips like that, but I preferred the trips that went into the Sky Dome, or Rogers Center, they call it now, to go see the Blue Jays play. Those were fun days. Because they were always beer trips. the charter, right? So the group would actually be loading up, coolers of beer and everything, and I'd get heavy tips. And then the Sky Dome, we would, the crew, the ones who chartered the bus, they paid for the parking for the bus at the Sky Dome. Now that ticket for the parking for buses gave the bus driver an entrance to standing room into the dome, so I could actually go in and watch the game. That ticket also allowed me to go to McDonald's and order a meal.
There you go.
Because McDonald's was in the dome, and they gave me a meal. So I'd go in, I'd go into the dome, I would get a meal. I would sit down because they had little areas, stand-up tables, and I'd sit down and eat that. I'd watch the game. At about the 7th inning, I go up to McDonald's, and this is back when McDonald's had the big pizzas. I'd go in and I'd order a big pizza. They'd give me a big pizza for free. I'd go back to the bus, put the pizza up on the shelf, and that was my dinner when I got home.
There you go.
So
McDonald's had
there was
pizza.
perks.
Yeah.
I only got a couple $100 for the day for driving. It wasn't that, which at that time was pretty good. We're talking 30 years ago. But it wasn't that many wasn't that many kilometers, right? So a lot of downtime, and downtime is the killer on a driver.
Oh yeah.
So,
They
but
don't
the
make nothing.
tips. No, you're not making anything if you're not moving.
Right.
Okay, and we had a daily minimum that a driver made, so even if you did a local trip, you hit your daily minimum. But that was only $110. You could be gone for 12 hours and only make $110. Well, nobody wanted those trips,
Nope. Don't blame them.
right? So I'd make $200 to go to the Dome, which was like a 2-hour drive, one way. And then I'd get anywhere from $200 to $1,000 tip. And I got to see a ball game, and I got fed. So those were the trips I preferred.
337. Where are you on?
200 on the dot.
113.
150.
I'm ahead of you?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice passing you.
I went off to get a bit of undiscovered road.
Ah, okay. All right.
You want to fill up again.
Yeah, I may have to as well. It says 730 miles, but I ain't believing it.
But not if you've got realistic on. Don't believe it. Yeah. I got an eighth of a tank and 85 miles to go. I'm
What are you doing? I'm in
I'm-
Yakima. I might be able to make
I'm
it.
delivering.
I'm in Yakima. Heck, I think I'll make it. Only 170 miles away.
If you haven't gotten the warning yet,
No, I
if you've
haven't.
gotten the warning, you're not going to make it.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it if I do that either.
Oh, and the windy roads.
Ah. Yeah, that was just there.
We are up in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
These are mountainous territory.
Yes, they are. Even the mountains have mountains. That made no sense at all. That's alright.
Okay.
We're used
That's
to
like
it with
baby-
you.
Is that like babies having babies?
You know,
thought that's the way things
No.
were nowadays.
Yeah, well, yeah, it seems that way.
Kids raising kids. My mom would likes to say. I say you're not far wrong. What I've seen. But that's a whole nother story. Spokane's that way. Why am I going this way?
What do you expect when the governments pay ladies to have babies?
Hmm.
I overheard a lady tell her daughter to go stop complaining that you can't buy a car. Have a baby, the government will give enough money to pay for your car. And this was a late teenager, about 17, 18 years old. Yeah. Way to teach your daughter.
Yeah, right.
Stay right, and then exit right.
I don't know. Did mom look like she was 15 years older than the kid?
The mom is
Exit right.
had her when she was 16.
Well, see, so
They haven't been taught, welfare is a career choice, and that's not just a Canada thing. You have the same issue down there.
Yeah.
So,
In many cases, yes.
we do. Unfortunately, it's a first world issue. As long as the governments allow welfare to be a career choice, we've created a generational curse. Oh, shit. I just missed my turn. I gotta back up. It's almost like a generational curse. If mom and dad didn't have to go to work,
Stay left.
okay, and they did okay, they had money, why should I go to school, work at this, and go to work and make money so that I can have it when I can sit at home and do whatever the heck I want? The government's just going to send me a check.
well,
Or
it's
even
your,
better.
your
Well,
work
that-
ethic.
I am
Your work
I'm
ethic comes
entitled
from
to
your
this
parents and or your
I
grandparents.
love that one.
So if your parents didn't have to do things, then that's all you know.
Well, exactly. That's what you're breeding, okay? Because that's what you taught them, is that you don't actually have to work, and only fools work. We actually have a group of people here. I'm not going to name them, but they actually are taught that they actually are deserving of being taken care of in every fashion in life. Food, clothing, residence, everything. Why? Because the government gives it to them.
Boy,
Yeah.
they're going to be in for a shock when the time comes the government stops.
Well, the government won't
The
stop.
government's going to go broke at some point. And they're
Yeah.
going to sit there and say, we haven't got the money, we can't give this to you. And there's going to be a massive friggin' uprising.
No,
Oh, yeah.
there's deserving folks, and there's plenty that don't.
Sure.
Yeah.
So-
Like,
I mean, there was
like,
one. There
the-
was. I'll tell you right now. There was one. A friend of mine. He had apparently. Long story short, he years ago, before I knew him, he had a sinus infection that went up into his brain. Almost killed him. But anyway, they had to take the front side of his skull out and put in 2 Kevlar plates, basically. We had a governor, I'm not going to say who it was, but he was trying to get people back to work. Well, he would just cut anybody and everybody off of welfare at will, unless you had a check done on it. He is one of the few I went to bat for, because I knew he couldn't work.
Yeah, but these are the people that the systems were created for. Those aren't the people I'm talking about.
Right.
Okay, we're talking. Those are people who literally have a valid reason medically for them, or whatever the reason is for not being able to. Okay, You have people that unfortunately they just don't have the skill set. They don't have the mentality to okay. And those aren't the people. Society needs to take care of that group. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I like that. Those aren't the ones I'm talking. I'm talking about the ones who are ready, able, and capable.
Oh yes.
And just are too damn lazy to get off their ass and think that, well, I don't need to because I've already deserve all of this.
Yeah, I'm entitled to this. But you ain't entitled to shit, boy.
The only thing you're entitled to is what you freaking got off your ass and worked for.
That's right.
But unfortunately, the government doesn't see it that way for a lot of people here.
Well, I guess I'll go this way.
So, and it's a shame, but it's where we're at.
Yeah, pretty much.
What you gonna do?
I
got a satisfactory 2% damage. I made 127,000. I jumped up to level 91.
Nice. I'll be at 55 after this one.
I'm a legend. Do you believe that? I'm a legend in
He's
driving.
a legend in his own mind.
I'm a legend at driving. I don't believe that crap for one friggin' second. Good God Almighty! Oh man!
But this gal who
It didn't
was a
say it was for
caseworker,
good driving, though.
but this gal who was
Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, no, that's my whole friggin' my crew,
to
isn't
finish,
it?
But to finish my
Yeah,
story,
yeah, go ahead,
the gal who was the caseworker assigned to him. I mean, I went through all his. He allowed me to look at his records and do all that HIPAA crap. But it's like, okay, fine. I'm looking through them, and like, yeah, pretty much the same as I've seen before. And she said, "Do you know of anyone that would hire him?" And I said, "No." I said, I mean, they even got as stupid. The government got as stupid saying, "Well, he can wear a helmet." I said, "That will not fix it. If he hits his head on something hard enough, it will kill him. He has no bone. There's no bone structure there. It will kill him."
Yeah, it's not good. But yeah, those people like that absolutely need to have the disability benefit. They're disabled. They're physically not capable without putting themselves at an inordinate risk. Okay, of further injury or death. Like help them out. Society needs to freaking help that out. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. The ones who, life hits them hard, knocks them flat on their ass, and they need a helping hand to get up off their ass, get up, stand up, and get going again. Help them.
Absolutely.
Okay. But if you're gonna sit back, relax, put your feet up, and say, "Just give it to me," screw you. Okay. There's a cardboard box. Okay. Go live on the damn street and panhandle.
So basically,
It's
it's
more-
more straight out of school and college.
Like, there's jobs. There's jobs here coming out the friggin' wazoo. I don't know about there, but there's such an unemployment here. It's unbelievable. Okay. People don't want to work.
I mean, you can have record unemployment and record number of
Open positions.
yeah. So you can have a record low number of unemployment because that's governed by how many people are looking for jobs. And then you can have a record number of open positions because no one is looking that wants a job. But there's not jobs to be, there's not people to be hired. But there's plenty of people who are not looking to not work.
Yeah. There's it's
right.
crazy. There's just way too many people who are they're just looking for the free ride. Okay. Or there's the ones that actually, they're entering the workforce. Well, you're gonna pay me $18 an hour? I don't want that. I should be making the 30. That guy over there is making 30s. Well, that guy went to school.
I forgot to get fuel.
And you didn't, but and you didn't get through high school, and you think you're going to make the same money as that?
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
mom and dad have the house and they have all the toys, they have the TVs, they have all of this stuff, right? And they have the vehicles and everything else. Well, when I move out of the house, I'm gonna have all of this too. Yeah, in about 10 years after you've worked your ass off.
well, these days,
You know.
the generation coming up may never literally be able to afford a house.
No, unfortunately, you're right, and that is a shame. That is a shame. Here in Canada, it's bad, like seriously bad. I can't speak for there, but here it's bad. My sister has 4 kids, and all 4 are still at home because they cannot afford even rent. One's married and has a baby. And they can't afford rent. There's a problem.
Mm-hmm. That's hard.
Hey, rent's more than friggin'
no.
my mortgage.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it
ruined
is here
us.
too in many places.
Oh,
There's a
ruined.
problem with this.
I
And we're
could've
not
maybe-
talking, luxury rental properties neither.
Then turn left.
I could have maybe rolled into the drop off, but the flipping train was there.
Turn left.
Well, as I found out, you can't push them.
Nope. Nope, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, the wife's on permanent disability. And she didn't want to go on it because it meant that if the government approved it, then meant basically the government was saying that she couldn't work. I was like, but you can't. After 6 spine surgeries, no one in their right mind would disagree with the fact that you can't work.
The government typically would.
Well, let's just say that she was approved the first time putting the paperwork in, and her case worker was like, "This never happened before." Everyone gets denied at least twice. And they're like, they looked at her paperwork once and said, "Yep, approved, no doubt."
It was a nice ride.
Right? But she didn't want it because then she was
Turn left.
right. There's a sticker.
Yeah, but there comes a point where physically you can't. Right? And that's tough. For somebody who wants to work, to be told they can't and they have to go on a disability, that's tough. That I can understand as being
Yeah,
like something
absolutely.
you don't want.
There are ones that cannot work. It's true.
Absolutely. No. And I have no problem with my taxes
Oh
going
no!
up.
Oh no!
No, not at all. The problem I have is, I mean,
All right, there we go.
I'm not going to say bad thing about immigrants. I mean, the U.S. is immigrant-based. It's true, but
North America is.
North America in general. But
Oh my gosh.
when they're
Can I
being
just
given
auto park?
everything hand over
Done with
fist,
this?
and the people that actually
Oh.
need help for something is not getting it that they're paying their tax dollars to, there's something wrong here.
If
So I got-
immigrants to Canada, if they've got kids, they're being given a house, okay, or rental or whatever. Okay, they're being given clothing, they're being given food, they're being given money for 2 years in order to get themselves established. They're being given a car.
So they don't have to
Okay.
do anything for 2 years.
Absolutely. The only thing they have to do is learn the language.
And then once the time runs out, then they start looking.
Well, yeah, but then they sit there and say that they can't find jobs, so they end up on the welfare roll.
Right. Just see when
Okay,
she
and in the
could
meantime, they have full healthcare system. They have full draw. They have everything
Right.
given to them.
because when she could work, she would do parking passes in Kansas Police, and students would get a late bill if they didn't pick up their parking pass on time. And she would ask them, "Well, why didn't you pick it up yesterday? It wasn't due it wasn't due. So you don't do it until it's after it's due, and then you come and do it." So I got a good work. I'm level 145. Divine Champion
Nice.
is what you get at
Divide.
145.
You divide.
I made $138. $138,000.
What level you at?
145.
Wow.
He's been playing a lot longer than many of us.
Thank you, everyone.
I just
Well.
passed 55, but I don't play a whole lot.
This profile has been around since New Mexico released.
This is my original profile. 4.6 million. 0.36 roads explored.
All right, we'll be back on Hoff Bergman tomorrow night, assuming.
Yeah, that's yeah, Will Nunn's just saying on there. On the other hand, some states, folks who really need it can't get it because of an anal lieutenant governor. Was our case for a time.
Assuming Giants
Anal
doesn't drop a
lieutenant
map.
governor.
And if they do, then we'll be busy doing that. So until next time,
Well, we're trying to save the state
those
money here. Well,
wheels
that's fine.
on the ground.
But how are you doing that by hurting